is a problem out of the homework from 2.1, and it says the point 25 and 10 lies on the curve of y equals the square root of x plus 5. And it says if q is the point x and then comma the square root of x plus 5, find the slope of the secant line pq for the following values of x. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of things here. Let's do this. We know that our function is f of x is equal to the square root of x plus 5. And so the first point we have is 25, 10. That's my point P. And then we're given different values of Q. So I'm going to call them like Q1, Q2, Q3, that kind of things, right? So let's see, 25.1. So I'm going to say x is 25.1. And then I'll find the y values in a second. This is 25.01. Q3, the x value is, what was it? 24.9. And Q4, the x value was 24.99. Okay, so let me go ahead and find the y values. And so we'll do it like this. Okay, so let's try this. Let me get my calculator. Here we go. I'm using this app, y'all. It's called Graphing Calc 83. If you have a graphing calculator, that's fine. If you don't, this is going to work just as well. This one is on my iPad, so you can get it for your iPads or iPhones or whatever. It's like $6. There's another one you can get if you have an Android device. I'll talk to you all about that too. But anywho, so let's see. We have the square root of x and then plus 5. Okay, so there we go. Let's get out of here. So second quit. Let's go to vars. Let's go to the first one. Here we go. We're going to evaluate this at, what was my values again? 25.1. Okay, I know now. So 25.1. And I'm coming up with something that looks like this, 10.0. I'm going to go 3 9s after that. So 10.0. And was it 2 zeros? Or yeah, 2 zeros and then 3 9s. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do the same thing. So vars, we're going to evaluate this at 25.01. 10.3 zeros. 2, 3, oops. Okay. 10.1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to put, I think it was 4 9s. And then we'll do the same thing at 24.9. So vars 24.9. And let's see what we have here. I have 9.98, 998, 998. So 9.98, 998. That's probably good enough. But you know what we'll do? Oops. We'll put another 998 after that. Okay, and then let's do this for 24.99. Okay, so let's go here, vars, and 24.99. So 9.998 and then 4 9s. Oops. 9.998 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to find the slope of the secant line. Okay, so now let's see if we can find it. And so what I'm going to do here, y'all, I'm going to call this M1. So I'm going to take this value minus that divided by this value minus that. So let me get my calculator. Let's clear this out. 10.123. Let me make sure. 2 zeros and then 3 9s. 2 zeros and then 1, 2, 3 minus 10 divided by 25.1 minus 25. Okay, so then we're going to take 0.0 0.0123 divided by 0.1. And I'm coming up with 0.0999. Okay, 0.0999. That's what I'm coming up with so far. Let's see. Yes. Okay, now we're going to take this value minus that. So 10.30, 10.123, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 10 divided by 25.01 minus 25, and I'm coming up with 0.0 and then 4 nines. Yeah, 0.0 and then 4 nines. So I'm going to call this M2 is 0.0 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Call this one here M3. So 9.98998, 9.98998 minus 10 equals divided by 24.9 minus 25, and I'm coming up with 1002. So 1002, and then we have the same thing one more time. So let's see, 9.998 and then 4 nines. 9.998 and 4 nines minus 10 divided by 24.99 minus 25, and I'm coming up with 0.1, 3 zeros and a 1. 0.1, 3 zeros and a 1. Okay, so now I found each of my values here. Oops. Let me come back to my... Okay, I found each of my values here, right? So those would be the values that I'm going to end up inputting in over here. And then I would have to say, okay, what's the slope of the line, right, based on this? So if I look at my values, they look like they're getting very close to 0.1, right? So back here, I would say my M is equal to 0.1. And now I got it, okay? So it's really calculator work. That's all you pretty much got to do. Y'all got any questions? Let me know.